I also found that the software within this camera is not, I repeat, not up to the task of doing videos. So, I have a real quick run I gotta make over to the store. So I'm gonna record it on this. This is using the VGA setting, or the 640. This thing is supposed to have a few more megapixels than the ZM1, so that explains why my record time is so much less on VGA on this one versus the ZM1. Now, I would have been really pissed off. These ZM2 cameras basically went for, oh, I don't know, I think it was around $120 to $140 when they were new. Because they were supposed to be the latest and greatest. The revised ZM1s, which by the time I found the ZM1 was only selling for, oh gosh, it was only, what are you doing? It was only selling for 49 bucks. But CVS was trying to get rid of them, so they had them on special for $39. The first one I bought was $39. And the second, it doesn't look too bad on here. The second I bought for $14, and then the third I bought for $7. So you see, they were trying to get rid of the damn things, and people kept saying, well, why would we want to buy that? There's no support for them. Yeah, true. But they are cheap. So, but I'm heading to the local supermarket to get some food and get some munchies, because I'm really getting low at the house. I'm just heading on down the road a little bit to Bush's. So I'm gonna record this, and I'm currently in the process. I've got rid of all the ArcSoft software from this camera that I downloaded onto the computer, and I will not do that again. It interferes with Windows Movie Maker. It interferes with my YouTube connections. It interferes with my uploading to YouTube. It interferes with just about everything that I want to do offline with the computer. So I got rid of it. That's just too much of a pain in the butt to deal with. And I'm still dealing with that little bug, that little stomach bug that's going around. Last night when I came home, I wasn't feeling too terribly great. And this morning when I woke up, I thought, well, a hot shower will make make a world of difference. Guess what? It didn't. No surprise, really. Yeah, the whole parking lot to choose from, and you have to come down the aisle I choose. Dickwad. So no real surprise there, but I'm feeling a little bit better, and I'm feeling hungry, so now I gotta get some food in my gut. So we're gonna see what we can find. Alright, I'm back. Still full battery. Everything on the screen looks kind of reddish. But you can see, it's odd, the ZM1 had a kind of a greenish tint to everything. But I've got everything loaded up into my bike. I'm not going that way, it's a handicap spot. It's bad luck to go over a handicap spot. Alright, now I just had a few questions from some folks going into the store. They're like, does that thing really get 100 miles per gallon? It's like, yes sir, it does. And yeah, but you're what? You're limited to going 25 miles an hour. What is it, a 50 cc? An 80 or something like that? I said, nope, it's a 125. He says, oh, so you can basically probably only go 45. No sir, I can go about 68 miles an hour. And he says, really? I said, yeah, it's because of the CVT system. It basically gives the bike a mechanical advantage. And I'm explaining to him how it works. So, and he says, so this bike is fully automatic? I said, yep, not a gear to worry about. Until you actually take apart the final drive, then you've got gears. And he says, wow, that's amazing. It's like, yeah, I think so. It's a pretty cool little bike. And you know, then the regular answers and or regular questions. Well, how much do they cost? Where can you get them? And I told him, well, you can't get this model anymore, but you can get the PCX 150, which is about the same, and it gets about a little bit less mileage than this one. And he's like, well, so exactly when you're getting over 100 miles per gallon, how fast are you going? I said, 55. And he says, really? 55? It's like, yeah, it'll hold 55 all day long. Stay put. And he was a little shocked, just a little bit shocked. And he says, well, you got any proof that it got 50, you got over 100 miles per gallon? I said, yeah, I do. He says, can I see it? So I pulled out one of the sheets that I copied that had a bunch of receipts all over it. And I pulled them out and I put them, I gave him a copy of it. And he's like, oh my gosh. And he says, there's a number of these that are over, there's one here that says 112 miles per gallon. I said, yeah, that 112, that is a very low speed. I don't think I got over 45 miles an hour on that tank full. And he asked, well, when did you do that? And I said, Woodward Dream Cruise. And well, for the Dream Cruise, you just don't get to move very quickly. You basically just kind of cruise along. So it's it's just how it is. And he was amazed. He's like, you actually have proof. And there was one on there that says 96.8 miles per gallon. And he said, he actually asked about that one, and I said, yep, that's me on the interstate. He says, you took that on the interstate? It's like, yes, I did. And he said, well, you got 96.8 miles per gallon and you were on the interstate? I said, yep. And I told him, see, you'll get that respectable over 100 miles per gallon if you remain respectable. If you don't remain respectable and you become the rebel without a clue, like me, your mileage will drop accordingly. And I hopped out on the interstate, and I do that from time to time with this bike. In Michigan, all you have to do be on the interstate with is anything that's over 125 cc's or 125 cc's and over. 125 cc's and over. Geez, how hard can that possibly be to say that? Alright, well, alright, this is my second test, night test, using VGA, not the heavy duty, high definition. See what kind of world I come from, don't you folks? This is not high definition, this is just the regular VGA with a few extra pixels involved. So we're going to see what this looks like. I'm going to go back inside after I get something to eat and render this, and then put this up depending on whether or not that first batch of videos has already been uploaded, or my first test. So we shall see. Runaway Tracker out.